Good afternoon, everyone. We're going to recap, go over the 2001 similarities that we spoke for the past few days. We'll recap what we've done this week, guys, with market crash, trifecta of income, selling puts for the stocks that you like, at a support level that you like, that you don't mind owning the stocks. So you make an extra 6%, 10%, you make extra income. You get the asset, then you sell the call at resistance. We've done the trifecta. We've done the day trading. We talked about head and shoulders. You've seen the tools for the past 2 hours, how beautifully they go from one dash to the next dash. So we'll talk about that. So without you, everybody, hopefully this is helpful. Your likes, comments, we have been here every afternoon this week. This is the first time. Usually we come on Tuesday morning. Your likes, your comments are appreciated so that it makes us come back and help you. We want to help you more, guys. We'll try to come with a more regular schedule with the tools, show you the tools and everything live. Because at the end of the day, it's helping you, when you see live, you trust and believe. It's all about seeing is believing. So you got to see, guys, how accurate the turns have been on the tools and the research, the analysis and the trading strategies. We give trade idea, but the trade idea is to illustrate with real money, real account, how the tools helps you looking for short strikes on your trade. So let's recap a couple of things, guys. Let me go to the charts without any news.
Here, Mark, I want to slow this down a minute, okay? Hang on. All right, there we go.
So, everybody, let's look at the full Pro Tool, the main charts for the past few days. I told you the full Pro Tool have a shoulder that they have a hard time getting out of on the SPY. We talked about it yesterday on the feed at the end. We said, look, they're coming back, and they are coming back where? To the shoulder of 292.5 on the SPY. Now you have the 292.5 here, and you have this 381 here. And they are coming back as high as they can here towards the end of the day. Why? Because this is 387, maybe 388, because they want to keep those premium as high as they can for tomorrow. Tomorrow is expiration Friday. So for when you trade the SPY, they usually try to keep the options as high as possible. So the close today is going to be critical. Do we close or not below 3820 SPX? Because I'm telling you, if we have a 3820 SPX close below that, this is going to be very, very weak. Volume indicator has been very, very weak all day. If you look at our 5-minute charts and our 5-minute VI here all day long, let me show you, all day long here since the 10 o'clock mark, net seller, net seller, net seller. So they started the day here, and let me up here, a little bit, those like this. And look what happened. Net seller all day long, net seller. So they did an inverse U, they broke down, net seller, net seller, net seller, net seller, net seller. They couldn't get our 3 net buyers. At one point, they got the 3 net buyers and they puked it here right away. They retest support. So it remains to be seen. Can this market hold 3820 and 3850 SPX? This is your key support going into the end of the day. That breaks, that's not good for the market. Resistance, we have 3860, 3875 in the market coming into Friday for options expiration, okay? So all this, like if you go back on the left on SPY, that's about this 387.5, 389 area, all this circle, huge resistance. You see it on the full Pro Tool. It's a pink resistance. So we have down arrow for immediate trend. We have main trend down, but it doesn't mean that they don't do a retest lower high like this coming into Friday. So the close here is going to be critical. Do we close more towards this 387 or do we close more towards this 381? Okay, I expect intraday ping pong between this 381 and this 387.5, guys. 387.5 SPY, 381, 382 here, so 382.50. Okay, so watch very carefully. This is the box. How do I know? Because I have the gray dash weekly here. I have the pink dash resistance in place here. So I have my box. And when you know your box, like you had yesterday the case study of one of our best trader, Andre. Andre said he'd lost a lot of money before he joined us. At one point, a 200 contract on the ES. That's a lot of money, guys. He lost a lot of money that day. How he recovered took him 6 months. He stopped trading for 6 months. And how he was intrigued about the tools, the processes to help him. So what we want is put our money where our mouth is. So we trade real money, real account, guys. And we show you processes that can help you around the tools and what we do without false premises. 90% of the day trader lose money. It's not what if, but when you are going to lose. So you got to learn long-term investing processes, swing trading processes, and the right way to day trade, and think about your day trading in a different way. Not day trading. So a lot of things we talked about for the past 2 weeks. Guys, if you go on our channel and you are new in our channel, first and foremost, make sure that you watch the video here that talks about how we took a $10,000 account to $42,000 account at the end of the year in 2020. That's was that video if you're new. Because that shows you the processes for day trading and SPY. I specialize on SPY and SPX for the day trading with some tech options. That's the only way you can multiply account, people. So let me give you, if you are new to the community, we'll give you the link at one point. So I urge you guys to watch this video. This is a video that shows you how, if you day trade, you got to day trade with small accounts, guys. You cannot put all your money in day trading. It's super, super dangerous to put all your money in day trading. So I'm trying to reconnect on the feed with you guys and give you some learning. 2, if you are not with us, you can also alternatively look at the channel videos. We had a lot of very powerful content. Yesterday, we had the interview with Andre. It took me 2 years to get Andre on the mic, right? We talked about the market crash versus market corrections, key metrics that will help you not gamble and accumulate wealth on real pullback in the market. And I gave you key metrics on the pullbacks that are helpful to buy your stocks. We talked about the 50%, 60%, 13.8% retracement from the top. Watch those videos. They'll help you tremendously. We talked about SPX for income with real money, real account, cover calls. I showed you how I make over $30,000 almost every year, $18,000 to $30,000 on income trades with Amazon and Amazon cover call, right? So the power of selling income against assets that you have to create another source of income. We talked about selling puts for income. We talked about the 3 components of call and options, how to increase your wealth. So for the people that were not there, I'm going to recap quickly before I go to the 2001 chart to help you guys, okay? So we talked about the trifecta. When you make money day trading with small accounts, the key, I repeat, when I took this $10,000 to $42,000 stream on YouTube, or that $28,000 on to $121,000 on YouTube, and I'll show you the profit and loss from my TD Ameritrade and everything, you need to take that money and buy assets and focus on your long-term investing assets. And what do? So I transfer the money. Then what do? I sell the puts on stocks that I want to own and that I like. For instance, Palantir goes down towards 20. I'm going to sell the 17.5 Palantir. I'll sell the 18. I'll sell the 20. I'll sell the 12 puts. And at the end, I'm going to accumulate 500 shares on Palantir. That's my goal, about 500 shares on Palantir. I don't like to buy more than 200 to 500 shares of anything. So I'll buy Palantir. If it's not a VTI trade, I buy the stock that I like, no more than 300, 500 shares. And then if my plan is right, over a period of 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, with stock split, with compounding effect that 500 shares might become a 2,000 shares. So I buy the Palantir and I sell the puts. I sell the puts, I get a sign. Let's say Palantir goes down, 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 I get a sign, 20, 17.5, and let's say 15, right? Then it's beautiful. So I bought those at DTZ support, right? That's the key. You need to look at the day trading zone support and you add a safety of margin, like Warren Buffett, the safety of margin, this is key, you know? So add the margin of safety, right? And then you get the stocks. You get the stocks, guess what? At resistance, you sell the call. Now, at resistance, you sell the calls, you have a second source of income. So you have income here, you get the asset here, because you get the stock, then you get another source of income, income 2. And guess what? After you sell the cover call, some of the stocks will have dividend. And that's a third source of income. And you do that, I'm telling you, for 10, 20 years, guys, this is how you create true wealth. So this is why you need to be very careful to be caught up with too much of your money in day trading. I day trade, guys, but I day trade as intelligently as I can with small accounts that I grow big. I take the money out, like refinancing my house when you do real estate investing, pull my money out that I initially invested, and now I trade with the casino's money, which is money that I earned, but that was not mine. And I re-inject the money that was mine into long-term investing. Super, super profound, okay? So urge you to watch some of those videos. And now, if you are new to the concept, one of those accounts, I'm redoing again the same challenge I did last year. I want to build a $10,000 account as high as I can with a couple of strategies. One strategy will be the aggressive SPY options, and the second strategy, the trifecta. This is my trifecta income strategy, right? And $325 in commissions, $1,400 in profit, started about $10,000, roughly just below $10,000, but let's call it 10,000. And we are up about 14% growth right now for the year. Well, the year just started, guys. We are February 20-something, 25th, right? So the year just started. So this one is in the bag, okay? And the goal eventually is to replicate those type of trades where I was able with my brother, I showed you in the previous videos on selling calls for income, to accumulate 100 shares of Amazon for $317 in 2015, 14, in November 15, I'm confused, November 15, 2014. And my brother and I, that was a partnership where I put $15,000 in the trade. He put $15,000 in the trade, more or less, you know, 15.5, whatever it was. We split the entry, and 6 years later, this thing is $300,000. So what do? Is my brother doesn't want to sell because he doesn't want to pay the taxes, and I agree with him. Why paying the taxes when we have cost basis so low? So what we have been doing, as I showed you in previous video that I highly recommend you look at, is how we sell the cover call at day trading zones on our tools resistance to create more income, so that that cost basis is already paid for. So now keeping Amazon doesn't cost me anything. It's already paid for. I would be a total idiot to sell my Amazon. Even if Amazon goes down to 1,500 right now, my trade is paid for. So all I have to do is keep on making income by selling the resistance bump on Amazon on our full Pro Tour. And then, of course, there's the day trading from last year. If you guys watch those videos and you are new to the channel, click the little bell, subscribe to the channel, and look for the February 19 on. For 3-4 weeks after that, we had feeds showing you how we took a $28,000 account to $121,000 account. Again, day trading is super dangerous. Only very few guys are going to make it in day trading. 90% of the day trader lose money. So you need to have community, strategies, and tools that gives you an edge, everybody, to help you. You know, it's probability. This entire game is probability games. What is the probability they hold the support? What is the probability that they hold the resistance? What's the net seller, net buyer showing you when I do the SPY? So I take small accounts, grow them big, and then I take the money out to do only assets, because the only thing that is going to be there when my mind goes and I'm getting older and I'm 49 and I've been trading since I was 22, so 27 years. When I am getting older for retirement, you know, I have 5 kids, guys, this is the only thing that will be solid, is those long-term investing portfolio, okay? So this was important. What's important also is you always keep in mind, you know, what I always tell you is 20% doesn't look like a lot of money for the year, but that's the Warren Buffett rate of return for 40 years. He is supposedly known as the best investor of all time. You know, very few people are able to compound 20% over time. And if you compound, let's say, a Roth IRA at $1,500 initial contribution you had every year, $1,500 for 20 years at 20%, you have $1.4 million. So your benchmark, I repeat, your benchmark is 20% per year. If you meet 20%, you're as good as the best investor of the year, of the world. If you beat 20%, right, then your accounts will grow up and faster. You will not have to wait 20 years. You know, you might achieve it in less years, but I cannot promise you. That would be BS promise like other guys. All I want to show you is the logical stuff that worked, the logical steps of the people who have been successful in this business. Warren Buffett, 20% is the benchmark, everybody. So watch all those videos, especially if you are new to the channel. We are giving you tons of content. We came also live, you know, many times this week. Say, guys, head, shoulder, shoulder, shoulder. And look at what the tools did this morning. They gave you a quick down arrow at the open right there, guys, towards the 392, 390. That was the shoulder. We got the ping that. We got the volume indicator here. Going a little up to resistance here, day trading zones line, cracking down, and net seller, net seller, net seller, net seller, net seller, all day till about 1 something, okay? So this is critical, guys, because the tools helps you to go from point A to point B, as you've seen the interview from Andre yesterday. They help you, and we urge you guys for a very little fee, for $197 a month. Come in our live room, check it out. If it's for you, great. If it's not for you, there's no hard feeling. We'll give you your money back. Guys, we have been around for almost 18 years. We are well known if you document and do Google search on what we do. So we are happy to give you back the $197 a month, no problem. But we want you to give yourself a chance to learn the processes, get the tools, the Food Pro tool, the retail tools, to watch them, at least observe them in the morning with us in the private room on Zoom, even though we are going to start showing them here in the afternoon. Well, by the time you come in the afternoon, you miss the biggest move anyway, because the biggest move was all the way to 11:30 a.m. on the bottom, right? And we were short, we were long the 392 puts today. Well, let me show you what the 392 puts. The 392 puts, which I bought around 225 this morning with my guys, went up all the way to 10. And even though I take small sizes, right, the ranges play for itself. So look here, the option chart of the SPY options we had this morning. So if you know how to keep runners and be patient in your runner, that's fine. Me, I got a runner all the way to 4 over a double, guys. You know? But see, you don't need a lot of sizes here. From 2 to 10, it's $700 per contract. You don't need a lot of things. What you need is good support, resistance, and strategy, and do those with small amounts of money. You don't do this, even though it would have been great, with 100 contracts, 50 contracts. No, that's gambling. You go and you learn to do those with 1, 3, 5, 9, 12 contracts, so that you can play the runner, the one third that I teach you, or the 1/3 rules on the ranges, and I did a lot of videos on support and resistance that can tremendously help you guys in your life about understanding support and resistance and doing support and resistance the right way. Okay, so I want to show you before I leave today a couple of things on budgeting. I think we'll do budgeting next week. Throwing you too much in one session is way too much. We'll do the budgeting sessions. I want to share with you some of the great books that have helped me in the market, on market cycles. I always told you before the market crash here on the high to really read the market cycles from Howard Marks, read the stuff from Ray Dalio, be interested. If you're really passionate about this game, don't make it just about day trading, make it about understanding the business from above so that you can be successful and less emotional about day trading and trading. Day trading will be just a bridge to bring you more stocks and more assets with higher return to build the biggest part, which is your long-term investing asset, the trifecta of income, so that you don't over-gamble everybody. Okay? Now, let's go over the 2011 charts. Look here. The tools, look at the beauty of the tools, everybody. Like I don't even have to talk. This is why I told the guys, go let it play and stream, because it's obvious how helpful it is. Up arrow squeeze yesterday, blue dot to resistance, double top, boom, cross recross, down arrow again, and that's the shoulder. Mind you, this is a shoulder in the market. Up, down, to the gray dash, came back, touch our resistance pink segments. I told you between here, and now it's selling off and retesting the low of the day. And I think that intra-night, they are going to try to hold up and down this box. They'll try to come as high as possible with the intra-night. So be careful, because the volume indicator is oversold, which means that they are going to try intra-night to bring back this negative and 100 on the volume indicator. You can see already. Can you see the volume indicator is already making higher highs and higher lows? Give me a quick yes, no. But yet we are making lower highs, potentially new lows, right? But look at the volume indicators already diverging. So I know around this 378, 382, the market will turn around. I know that in advance. So it's extremely helpful to know around 378, 380, they might turn again to retest lower high resistance, which at that point will be the 385. So we might go like this, 387.5, 385, 379, 378 there, okay? And this is key, because when you have this information, you can exploit this information for expansion and contraction of delta to have more profitable trades, everybody. So all week we try to help you with a lot of stuff. Please, I urge you, if you want to help yourself, because those stuff I do for a long time, you go there, watch again the videos, guys, and watch all those videos, SPX for income, selling cover call, watch the selling put for income video, the increase wealth, what I do and how I make $18 to $30,000 a year with my brother on the Amazon one. If you look at this selling cover call for income, okay? Watch this, because this is helpful. This is concept that the broker consider options level 1, which means that it's safe. The trifecta of income is safe. That's why they call it option level 1, because they know that they have less risk in the trade when you do the trifecta. So here's what I told you. Here's the situation as of today. We have a head and shoulders in the market, guys. It's very palpable. See the shoulder here, lasted 10 days. Here's the head, which was also a head and shoulder. See all those beautiful head and shoulder. Again, yesterday, head and shoulder, right? And we reject. And this is the shoulder here, okay? So obviously, this area around here, this 387, 385 is going to be critical, guys, as resistance, and they are getting rejected. If they are getting rejected, they have a chance of finalizing in the most important support in our tools, which is the thicker and the more red it is the most important, which is right there. So if we fail this 378, 379, it's game over, guys. We go 374.5, 374.5, and I already know that. And I already know with the tools that I have done arrowing that, and I'm not going to get into the longs until the longs recapture the 388 on the SPY. So I know that. So by knowing that, you are in the right trend, right? You don't counter trend. You know your point A, you know your point B, and that's how you get successful in this business. Okay, now watch what happened in SPY if you look at the monthly charts in 2001. Very similar approach to what's going on right now, guys. Very similar. By the way, they always do that. They did the same here. Look, in 2008, it always finishes with a head and shoulder like this. And here in 2001, shoulder, head, and a higher shoulder. See, they've done here. So they started cracking here in September 2000. But the first crack from the head has happened here all the way down to the end of April. So could we go, and I just want you to, let's zoom this chart. I just want you to study those 2008 and 2001 charts. How are they similar in nature to what we see right now? And guess what? They are very, very similar, guys. Look, the left shoulder started in the January, head was in March, and we are in March. Then it went to the end of April, and then they brought it back to the end of August. So look, February, April, end of August. And I think it's helpful because you want to look at pattern where it could repeat. Look at 2008. We have the shoulder in May. On this one, we have the head in October, and we crack that shoulder, guess what? February to May. Okay, so you got to see, and I think the one that is the most similar is the internet bubble chart. It looks very, very similar to what I have observed over time, guys. And I want you to ingrain that chart and then make sure that it helps you for your trading. Okay, guys, if you have any charts you want me to look before I leave, because I will see you next week, not sooner than Tuesday at this point, and we are going to try to understand how to do the feed. We're trying to understand what's the best way to do the feed to help you guys, even if we don't have to give you content like this where I explain the philosophy. There's so many videos at this point. I have 300 videos plus on the internet that explain some of the stuff that I've done for 27 years, guys. Those are powerful concepts. I hope you will tune in, that you will be engaged. Give yourself a chance to be engaged, because there's a lot of kids right now talking about GameStop, talking about AMC, talking about all that stuff. And this is not trading, guys. This is pump and dump, CCIV. It's a pump and dump. Yeah, you can make money, but you need to have support, resistance, trend, and a community to help you like this to do it appropriately. You know, the CCIV stock, look what happened. Same, pump and dump. The tool cut it beautifully. You know, my son, one of my son was long a CCIV, and I told him, be careful, it's coming, it's coming. And sure enough, head and shoulder came, and boom, they sold back all the way back to the day trading zones rate at 25. They will 25 to 21. They will go down for sure. They are going to continue. CCIV doesn't go back above 34. It's game over anyway. It continues dripping. Same on Palantir. I love Palantir, but I want to buy Palantir Smart, right? And I have a target. See, Palantir right now is retesting the 2390, and we have on the cloud, where is it? Right there. If you look at the Palantir chart, PLTR, I have about an 1820 area. See, 19. So let's see if you can drip to 19. But this is where you start selling the put. If the middle part of the cloud here is 2250, sell stuff between 18 and 20, and you'll make money. You know, this is very, very important. Okay, so Michael wants me to look at Wells Fargo. I'll look at a couple of charts, guys. with the Pro Tools and the retail tools, and we'll be on our way. So a lot of the financials are exploding with TLT dropping. I think it is a nice area to look here if the banks are going to show that resistance here. Michael, 41. 41 here, I would be a short on Wells Fargo Bank all the way back here to 31. So 41, 31 range, Michael, for you on Wells Fargo. Is there any other charts I can help you guys between the full Pro Tool, the retail tools, but I wanted today to finish everything. I wanted to show you the similarities. And next week, I promise we will get to the Mint. How do I use Mint, budgeting, the stuff that I do that helps you with wealth and your approach with your lifetime purpose on when you expand and spend, and the books that I read on that I highly recommend that you use, okay? Patrick, Capital One. Okay, so Capital One, I am looking also for re-entry short, but it's not showing here. Okay, it's not showing, but from what we saw on the full Pro Tool this morning, the 125 is a huge problem for Capital One. So 125, it's starting. I am short already the Capital One, but if I was to add to my short, I would do a 125-100 debit spread for January 2022, guys. Does that make sense? So you have a lot of time there to help you get the trade going and profitable. LSPD for Michelle. LSPD, I have no idea what it is. I'll take one on the retail tool. LSPD. Guys, also don't forget, the new guys, go on the App Store. We have an app also with the stock alert and options alerts. You don't need to pay for that if you don't want to, but you need to have the app because we give you every day the buy, caution, and sell zone on the S&P futures, and that helps you tremendously. The same you see in the middle chart, buy, caution, sell zone. See how this morning we had a 1925 on the bottom of the buy zone, and we like to sell usually on the buy zone. It's like an elastic, and on the sell zone we like to buy. Well, look at what happened this morning. They went to the buy zone, 39.25, rejected, perfect. So those helps you do trades, and we give it to you absolutely free, but you have to put your own lines. They are not auto-plotted like my tools, my double cloud tools, or the day trading zones analysis, or the Pro Tools, but you get them for free. And in addition, at the bottom, you have all the social media to follow us, Instagram, YouTube, and each time we go live, right, we send a notification and we say, okay, we are going live, we have a stream going on, okay? So this is regardless if you are interested in the options alert or stock alerts. Remember, my options alert and stock alerts are not day trading at all. It's for the people who have jobs, people who are busy, people who don't want to overtrade, and that gives you maybe a trade a month, a trade a week, whatever I see that I feel is interesting, I'll send it to the app. That's it. And it's not a day trade. You have plenty of time to get in, and you have plenty of time to get out. And usually I'm the guinea pig if I enter earlier the trade anyway, if you want to leave it 1 day or 2 days or whatever. So hopefully this is helpful. LSPD, we have a pullback from 82. I have a 55 support and a 48 support here on the cloud. Let me look now on the full Pro Tool, because really the full Pro Tool, that's what is more complete. Because the full Pro Tool has 27 zone, and we simplified the 27 zone into 9 zone for the retail tools on Thinkorswim. But our Pro Tool works for e-signal. LSPD. Let's look. Apparently it's a newly IPO. There's not a lot of data. The trend still shows up, but look, it shows you that clearly 50 to 60 is a better re-entry. So you know what you do? If you really like the stock, Michelle, let it tank a little bit more. Next few days, if the market tanks towards this 2775, 2700, sell the put here. Sell the 50 puts. you know. And by the way, day trading zones in 50, I like to have a safety of margin. So look if there's enough premium at 35, because I'll tell you what I don't like on your stock here. It just crossed a MACD here. It's about to kiss or cross for this week here. That might be bad and create momentum here. At one point, if it goes down, down, down towards your target 60, 50, open the 35, 40 put. You know, unless you want the stock, buy the stock. Then you do the trifecta number 2. You have the stock, you sell the calls, you get the dividends. Okay? Is there any other stocks, guys? You know, I'm willing to answer anything about the stuff we spoke about for the past few days. Guys, we covered a lot. We covered market crush versus market corrections. Key metrics to know. Key metrics, completely independently of our tools and stuff. I gave you a gift, guys, to create wealth just buying retracement from top of markets and top of stocks. Watch that video we've done 2 days ago, corrections versus market crash. Watch the video on selling the Amazon calls, selling calls for income. Watch so many videos that can help you guys in your trading and investing. Also, I would like to know, if we were to do a stream at night, what would be a great time for everybody? If we were to do a stream at night about wealth, about books, about stuff, even preparing for a watch list or something, what would be a good time? 8 p.m. Eastern time, 9 p.m. Eastern time? What would that be? 6 p.m. Eastern time? I'm thinking 9, 8, oh, well, yeah, I cannot do earlier than that because this is dinner time in the household here. Or even 10 p.m. Eastern time. Anyone? Give me some feedback. That'll be appreciated. I'm thinking of doing at least one nightly stream, maybe when I do my pre-market analysis for the week for everybody. It's super helpful. It's a game plan on 11 instruments: Apple, Netflix, Facebook, Amazon, ES, SPY, TLT, Bitcoin, and we do all of those. So we'll look at it. Square, I'll look at Square before I leave. Guys, any stocks you have now, this is your time, you know. This is your time, you know. Volume indicator is not looking pretty, by the way. So look, you can see the ES continue here on the downside and relationship to the volume indicator right there, rejecting everything the entire day, down, 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 down. See what I mean? And so long I have a net seller, they are not squeezing. See what I mean? They might squeeze probably intranight to get back up a little bit because they want to juice the options coming into Friday expiration. Okay, so let me know about the feed. That would be appreciated. And I look for, what's his name? Happy Tom Bunham. Happy. So we are happy to have you. Square here. So Square, I have a support around here. See, it's very clear, 191, 205, 191, 205. This could really go 191, 205. And then after that, I have the 150. So be very careful on Square. Big, huge resistance on Square right now on our tools at 250. So 250 is a huge resistance on Square on our tools right now. Okay, let me see on the retail tools, double cloud tools, if I can help you a little more for Square. But even though it's not the same intellectual property of the full pro tool, I like to confirm. Yeah, see, they say 200. I gave you 205, 191 full pro tool, and 150. I would stick with that. Okay. And on your top here, you have the 250 shoulder resistance, okay? So guys, you said 8 p.m. Anybody else? 8 p.m., okay? Super, okay? Isa, it's good to see you. Is this a good moment to do a put credit spread on the SPX? I personally will not do it until you see how this 38.75 right there is behaving on the SPX. Because you have huge resistance at 38.75, Isa. I'll tell you where I would love you to do a put credit spread, or where I'm going to do it. Is if it bump to the bottom of the cloud at 37.50 within the next few days, 10 days, I'll open one around 36.75. Okay? So, but I think you're too early, and you need to be careful of a rebound intranight a little bit within the range, and I would play that rebound with ES. Just play the ES, offset your delta with ES. Each time you buy an ES, you get 500 delta long, and you are in, you are out, you're not afraid. Because this with the SPX, you have to wait for the open 9:30 tomorrow. Unless, ESA, you do the ES options. But the ES options don't have good bid and ask spread. They are not great. Their bid and ask spread are not great. Their case, you're saying 8 p.m. Okay, so we'll try to figure something like this, look, guys. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we'll try to have a PM session, maybe 12 to 4. We'll see. Streaming, even if I don't talk, if we don't give you value, at least you have the value just watching the tools. And then we'll try to have one session, at night, 8 p.m. And of course, during those 3 sessions here, the 12 to 4, I will come and present some important concept or important stuff that I believe. But I got to have my Friday off to take long weekend, like I'm leaving very early tomorrow after class. After our private group, I'm leaving for a long weekend in Florida. So I need to regroup, relax from that long week. It was a great week in the market. So I'll go for a long weekend, back next week. We want to give you guys a consistent schedule. The way you are going to know of the consistent schedule, make sure you go on the app, go on the app, iPhone, iStore, tap Day Trading Zones, Think Wealth Differently, or Day Trading Zones, Real Trade Alert. Sign for that, get that. We'll send you the push notification when we have the consistent schedule. If you want to learn the processes that have helped me to take that $28,000 account to $121,000 account, or the $10,000 account to $42,000 account, watch the following 2 videos. Then you can look, there's a webinar that teaches you exactly how I did it to help me in day trading, or to help you if you're a day trader. So the first video, 10,000 to 42,000, was done like a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago. So it should not be too far when you scroll down, guys. Where is it? Problem with YouTube, they don't keep all my videos. I saw videos that I posted 3-4 years ago. They don't even post it. So if you have that video handy, Travis, that would be helpful, or Fred, to post it on the feed.
Which video are you looking for, Mark?
That video, it's there. It's on the video. It's called 10,000 to 42.
Oh, that. Okay.
Watch it. So if you want to better understand the principle of doing the SPY. Also, there's a webinar below this video. All our videos has a webinar description on how I took this 28K to 121K account last year, trading SPY, Tesla options, and stuff like that. But I'm not able to scroll down for some reason here. So maybe the thing is like tired. Jimmy?
I'm looking now. I'll see if I can find it for you.
I have a wheel of there. Oh, here we go. So here. This one shows you how to trade the SPY, guys, and how I did the 1028. But you really want to watch the webinar below the subscription. So here's the first one. This shows you how I progressed 28K account, guys, to 121K account. That was last year. And some people say I was lucky, so I decided to take a $10,000 account, which was very difficult because I bumped against the pattern day trading rule, and boom, I did it again, and I did it again with here 10K to 42K, guys. Remember, day trading is crap alone and dangerous with big amounts of money. You want small amounts of money that grows big, and you want those small amounts of money that grows big, like a day like today, big profit like today. Send them to your wealth pyramid so that as the market goes down, you can sell puts on the stocks that you like Palantir. I'm going to sell puts on Palantir, guys. Look at the Palantir, 2380, I'm going to sell some 17 puts, 15 puts on Palantir if this thing is a bloodbath all the way down to 3,700. And that's how you are going to accumulate 100 shares, 200 shares of an asset that in 10 years, 20 years can be a 4x, 10x your account. Okay? I love you all, everybody. I hope it was helpful. We gave it a lot of energy and time this week. I hope you appreciated your likes, your comments are super appreciated. If you are new, go and click below. Subscribe to the channel, guys. You have 400 videos of stuff that I've learned with blood, tears, and successes, being a former prop firm trader, being a former hedge fund trader, being just like you, a retail trader that offers analysis and research to institutions and retail traders like you for the past 17 years. We're trying to help you. We want to make sure you get it and that you don't get sucked up and caught up in crazy pump and dumps like GameStop or all the people who lost money on stuff like that. Love you all, everybody. Take care. See you on the next stream next week. Have a great weekend, everybody. Stay safe. And we'll see you in our live room, the people who join tomorrow morning. Remember, monthly live room with no risk. We'll give you your money back. 100,000% guarantee, guys. We've been around for over 17 years. We're well documented. If you're not happy for XYZ reason, we give you your money back on the monthly live room. But we want you to give yourself a chance to observe in real time, in the morning, when we call the trades, when we take trades, when we talk about trades and market movements, that you see it live. Otherwise, we will stream some of our tours next week in the afternoon. Take care, everybody. Stay safe, and I hope it was helpful. Go back to those videos. There's a lot of cool stuff, guys, if you watch those videos for the past 4 or 5 days, 2 weeks. Take care. Bye-bye, everybody.